Welcome back to Adventures with the Hat Commander. This is episode 1 of Lacuna. Or is it Lacuna? I'm not sure. Lacuna sounds right. This is supposed to be a futuristic storyline. I don't know otherwise I don't really know much about it other than it's a detective game. But let's get on with it and see what's going on. Hoping I actually get some voice acting this time. Getting tired of reading stuff. Another game that's going to force you to get stuck with the decisions you make. Tales game. Ha ha ha. So punny. Oh, dang it. I've got a mouse. Or not a mouse, gamepad hooked up. So I guess it's gamepad. I'm fairly digging the pixels. I've seen better pixel games for sure, but it's not bad. It's like somewhere in the middle of like a police quest, Indiana Jones, and like swords. What was that game? Sword something. I don't know. Okay. The bottom right. So you can move on. Hey, what's up? Oh man, I am going to be reading. I don't want to like skip. Hey, what's up? Hey, Noah, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with a new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? It sucked. It felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So how's life on Drovia? I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's going to be like New Jordan one day. Okay, a bunch of places we don't know, but when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff, conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever Savient colony. Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor -8 near the stairs up to the common area. No way, you got one of those fancy apartments? I mean, ours is all right too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. Recess? Am I a kid? Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can it wait? Till this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. It won't take long. All right, so this is my choosing. All right, let's be a rule breaker. You know, millennials don't like to be rule breakers. All right, I'm curious, but let's make it quick. You won't regret it this way. What button? There we go. Yay, I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Is that him? I don't know. Are we allowed in there? The sign says this is a restricted area. We aren't, but I got the entrance code. Where'd you get that? My older brother works in there. He gave it to me. But it's not dangerous or anything. No, don't worry. Come on. I'm going to find a dead body. See that elevator? It takes us halfway up the dome. Up? No, we're going to get caught. There's nobody up there. It's going to be awesome. You'll see. Come on. Fine, but if someone sees us, I'm going to tell them it was all your idea. That is one unsafe contraption to go all the way up the dome. So what do you think? That was wow. Right. Did you see the entrance to the mines? Crazy how huge it is, huh? Yeah, pretty impressive. And your brother works down there? It's kind of scary, though. Really? I think it's pretty cool. Hey, wait a minute. Do you see the flag on these boxes? That's Gara's. So, why are they bringing stuff to our colony? Why wouldn't they? Maybe they're spying on our cool mining tech or something. Noah, Gara isn't our enemy. We trade with them and stuff. And besides, if you were unloading espionage equipment, would you print your face on the box? No, I wouldn't. I guess you're right. I really got to run now. Thanks for showing me this place. It's really cool. Glad you liked it. Don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. I won't, promise. Hey, Mira, I'm glad you're here. I kind of missed you. I missed you too. Oh, that reminds me. My parents gave me a new cell. When we got here, we have to reconnect. Let's do it. And here we go. All right, see you later. Press to open your cell. Okay. Objective walk home. Okay. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab to help you keep track of what was said. Okay. Okay. Logs, clues, home. Okay. I was supposed to go down there. Figures. These elevators are very sketchy here. For like public use. And like just imagine it like it was a rush hour and you had like 40 people trying to use this thing. You're just gonna get pushed off. Interesting apartments. They're like little Winnebagos, you know. Dug into the earth. I'd like to do that. Oxygen. Shipment of Karshik green caramel bars just arrived. Okay. Am I headed the right way? Can't go any farther there. Nope. Is this my house? Get on the computer. Okay, so if this is my house, like this must be a kitchen, maybe? I don't know. Can I leave this room? No. There's our table, our couch. There's a door to somewhere that I can't go. And then my bedroom. So is that my parents' bedroom? I got my own bedroom. That's nice. Okay. So we're getting on our computer. Is this our computer? All right. Now that everyone's here, Mira, we can get started. Okay, that's why we are at recess, because we're online school. Because, I mean, I don't know, was this game made during COVID? Everybody gets to experience terrible online school. Now that everybody's here, Mira, we can get started. Whoops, I already read that. Please make sure to arrive on time in the future. This morning, I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today, we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system, okay? This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we are all on the same page. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even told you what exactly we are going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he will write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of our school package. I thought this was a detective game, not a school simulator. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Press Y to toggle your AR module. Investigation mode. Once active, it will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Okay. Toggle the right. Using R and left. Okay. And investigate using A. Okay. Please note that you cannot interact with anyone or anything while investigation mode. Got it. All right. So. All right. What's that? Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon, Mom. All right, sector, safe room. I'm there. Okay. Perhaps it's going to be important that I know what the safe room is. Okay. Okay, there's Gara, Drovia, New Joran. Okay. Looks like you all have the poster. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you, an expert from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your news and sheet tabs. Submit the sheet once you think you got it. From the time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. Preposterous. Who thinks about things these days? Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down, take out your cell, and go over everything you know so far. Okay. It's time to think. It's going to be foreign. Sheets are added to this tab of your cell. Okay. Let's see. New Joran. Oh man, another reading game. What do they think I am? I thought I gave up reading when I graduated from high school, and then college, and then work. Oh, crap, I haven't graduated from there. Lithium will pass the torch. New Joran's Journal. Commentary by Martha Bold. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of titanium-based energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in proceeding a titanium-based prototype that far exceeds its lithium counterpart. In terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity, when vast amounts of supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. Two very different factions, Gara and a group of, why is it not there? There we go. A group of Savians migrants from New Joran have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in the next technological revolution. Okay, so, okay. Whoops. Okay, the first colony outside of Gar, the cradle of humanity, was built in 1608. It's a small science based on Milan, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today's humanity has conquered most of the solar system. Colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from Gara, the closest planet to Drovia, has now established their own colony. Your new home sector to Androvia. This not only gives us Savians our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought after resources. 3, due to technological innovations, the price of has skyrocketed over the last year. Okay, so I probably should have paid better attention. Okay, so for almost 5 centuries, lithium. Okay, nobody's. Vast amounts of supposedly rare lithium ore discovered under the crust of Drovius last year. A new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. Very different from have already secured the spot. Okay. So that's number 3 is the trilanium ore. So then let's see. Check out this. Gara, New Joran looks closer via the picture. So, okay. Sheet. Oh, no, it did mention something about a new colony. So was Gara a colony before? I'm going to... Oh, goodness, there's got to be a better way. But I'm going to... Let's check out that map one more time. It doesn't give me anything more. The moon is what's throwing me off. Crusted Drovia last year, which we haven't seen since Gara's first colonies. Two very different factions. Gara from New Jordan have already secured their spot and plans. I guess it just doesn't. It's not clear to me from this article that which one's the colony versus not. So the first colony outside of humanity. So it's New Joran or Gara. They started only about a year ago. Savians from the closest planet to Drovia established their own colony. So New Joran is the closer one. So I'm going to go with that. It could be wrong. No, I don't. But all right, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer isn't correct. Okay, originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second one. Question. This was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Savians from New Joran that created their own colony on Drovia. Now for the last question, that's right. We are mining, all right, so I got a 66%, a D, sweet. We are mining trallium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Do I? Let's move on with the next. Hold on, what was that? System connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency structural breach detected. Please relocate the closest safe room as quickly as possible. They will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Mirror, wait, what? Oh, frick. Okay, whoa. Okay, I gotta get down. Gotta get up, get down. Okay, I know it's down. There we go. It's down one more level. Want me help? Anyone, please? Hey, girl, please help me. I'm the door stuck. I know, Amir. Come on, you gotta hurry. But please grab the door. It's working. It's working. Please don't let go. There we go. Now run, lady. Oh, it's Ripley. All right, down, right? Yep. I didn't see anything. Oh, we got time. Why are we running so fast? Oh, crud, I didn't read that. Sorry. Now, what's going on? I didn't read it myself. I don't know what he said. Have you seen my parents? No, sealed nuclear bomb strike. The Cylons are attacking. Lacuna. Even after 10 years. Oh.
Meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Neil, did you hear what I said? Darn, I wish there was voice acting the whole time. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Come on, that was over a month ago. You've barely responded to her messages ever since. Oh man, I'm a bad dad. Great. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? It reminds me of our life together, I guess. You never seemed to care much at the time. Burn. Keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever. We've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now. It would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now then? She's home, and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Oh, there's a timer? Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good to see you. Yeah, you too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
I like the time movement. Maybe a little bit exaggerated, but I can dig it. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad, hi. You're working on your novel? Yeah, no, please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. I haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? Oh, man. Kind of, but she can't really send me anywhere. I can because I wanted to. Okay. So how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. Sounds familiar. I'm in that writing contest. Don't you remember? I made it into the second round. Hey, not bad. That's great. I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That'd be so awesome. Who's that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid? She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to get to watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. All right. Well, let's see. You can't save the world if you can't save yourself. Where am I going? To download news. No, news is good news. That's why they make it up these days. Ooh. Post-cancer time, smoking is less lethal, but still addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. Choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some views. City over cigarettes. Oh, I don't know. I'll be a good role model and not smoke. News. What do we got? Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put on an abrupt and permanent end to New Joran's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structural flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the presidential tunnel above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction project on the part of New Joran's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Drovian grounds. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main are among the incident's few survivors, but were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony, narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. She tells GNN she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for a special installment when Main recounts her memories of the Perfect Sector 2 incident. Why? I just like to rip off the Band-Aid. And yeah, like I'm sure they did a real good investigation. That was the problem. Definitely wasn't sabotage or anything like that. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year, Interplanetary Trade Summit, was finally arrived on Gara. Drovia's Foreign Minister Joseph Banny, as one of the most radical critics of the Garan state and its colonial activities. Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Garan rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia experts and Robertson, are these actually like two different people, or is it just like people that came over from Garan to Drovia? I think that was my test. That was not clear. Declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties. I mean, if it's a colony, it's just okay. It's just because colonization is in vogue to complain about these days, especially in light of the Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savient Front is an extremist branch of the Savient religion and is infamous for defending backwards anti-scientific positions. All right, great. That's always okay, whatever. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to the stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planet, he might be forced to find some compromise with Banny. Okay, so the Savient Front is in Drovia. Okay. All right, we'll see. It's always stupid. Most people who think they're not anti-science are still anti-science because it's inconvenient for them. But whatever, let's pretend.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Welcome, Mr. Visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not home. It's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great, the scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. If we just had a key and a doorknob, this wouldn't be a problem. Maybe I got notified about it. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanner system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. So your apartment will not be able to identify you. You have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Yours, Andrew Stevens. Okay. The meeting tomorrow starts at 4 o'clock in room 174 at CDI HQ. We need to go over some security details concerning Benny's city tour. See you all tomorrow, Gary. Gary Long. Phone come to the morning. Okay. Laura. Hey, Dad. I tried to call you, but it looks like you were busy again. I just wanted to tell you about something that happened in class today. Remember those Drovian siblings I told you about? They got in a huge fight with some of my classmates over the whole independence thing. Felix said that Drovia would go down the drain without the Federation. One of the Drovian kids just flipped out. Some other people joined. It got so bad that we had to call our teacher to stop them from hurting each other. They all got detention. I'll tell you more in person next time. Oh, apparently we missed that. Okay, 9264. Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not home. Yeah, shut it. I want to enter a PIN, please. I forgot it, but let's see if I can remember. $92.64. Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct PIN. Unlocking the door. Thanks. Hey, Gary. So, how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Banny and his staff are with President Robertson now. Tonight, they are invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goodness gracious, Danny's guys annoyed the frick out of me. Banny's. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time, and I might have punched them all in the throat. But if Drovia's the colony, that was all people from here that went there. Aren't they the colonists then? I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. I'm not so sure about that. Did you read the article about the trade summit in the news today? Yes, I did. The one about Robertson not really planning on giving Banny anything? They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? If you ask me, Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Hey, Horace, how's it going? There we go. We'll feed him. All right, I have anything to investigate? Nope, I got a chair to sit in. No, we don't need to smoke. We're quitting. Okay. All right. Sleepy time. We didn't put on our pajamas, though. Garaluville. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything all right? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? Ask you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick. Figures.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming.
Unlikely.
Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, he'll snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Interesting. I mean, I'm digging the game mechanics. Mansion District. Just right on the nose. Why don't we just call it the Rich Person District? There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. Seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. The staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any developments since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seems that the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalist conspiracy nuts. Give them a moment. They're all traumatized right now. They're supposed to be professionals. They've got to snap out of it. They keep refusing to cooperate. I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff, his spiritual advisor, and a somewhat prominent Soviet front member. This guy's frickin' annoying. Calroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Frick if I know, some weird ritual? Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. Has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. Already started looking into it. I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It'd be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid, unless it's somebody from our government. They could do that. We need to track down the perps as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. Realize how big of a crap show this is, right? Can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Banny seems to be in nobody's crosshairs. How's in Gall's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on your hand. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and you know there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where the shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. His name wasn't Roger. Those video ushers. Okay. You over here. It's always nice to see you, except it's in the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like you know himself. I'm just getting up to my mobile lab. I could use your help. Remember, number one priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you get it. You got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to our answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. All right, I'm on it. Right. Take a look around and see what you witnesses. Okay, let's see. Nothing in here. Okay. Obviously, the yellow outlines can be interacted with. Okay. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Blue outlines hold new information when examined. Gray outlines mean they currently have nothing new to learn from that person or object. Okay. Right. Interesting. Bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Okay. Two wooden spheres dubbed Bawas. Savians used them when praying together. Alright. Arjan. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. Kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savian farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so they can safely cross over to the afterlife. Must be done before the soul has completely left the body. We're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? My personal convictions are irrelevant here. The CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims. It does not allow touching them. So you believe in protocol? Listen, Mr. Arjan, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I'll be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I'll make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that these are not just empty words. Sorry, you can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So your empty words, after all. I pray for the corrupted Garan soul. All right, then. Oh, really? We weren't able to, do anything? Or, make an alternate decision other than no? Casino, pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot about 200 meters away. Foreign Minister Banny, as dead as it gets. Clean headshot. A Gattle Hotel. Those are all over the city, 180 meters away. Okay. Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place even at a distance, maybe 150 meters away. Rocket Tower. It's house of some multimedia conglomerates about 300 meters away. Okay. All right, I got everything here. Okay. Good evening, Laren. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... Is there anything I can do for you? No, like I said, I'm okay. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper's long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. One more thing. Do you know who has the key for the cupboard on the second floor? I don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like your promise to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of the companions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. I'm not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Drovian target right now. You can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give them the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Smith, fine. Here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Okay. Look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparative small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It's fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters. I would say 250 tops. Good to know, thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent to you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. All right. Okay, so 250 tops, so that one's out. Left, right. The Sakura. And casino, Bruno's place. I hold this guy's gunshot about 200 meters away. Gattle Hotel. They're all over the city. So there could be all those three, but she thought it was to their right. Now is it to the right of the screen? Them, like literally? Okay. Over the past few years, more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Soviet representation in the colonial government. Why is it that so many Soviets live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out today's history to go. 1798, 1 year after Gar had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Soviets from New Jordan started erecting a dome of their own. Nearby valley, Sector 2 is supposed to be a new beginning, new home for Soviets who had experienced marginalization. Oh my gosh, why with the buzzwords? Why? Stop with the buzzwords, games. Seriously. And oppression of New Joram. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of titanium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. 1800s, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. This day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization, and independent investigations, including that severe construction flaws, were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Sabian faith. An interplanetary court ruled that Sabian-led colonization projects in Drovia across the solar systems were to be halted indefinitely. A controversial move, the court went on to grant. That's just stupid. I mean, major scientific advancements became through religious countries, not atheist countries. Like the idea that it's like, oh, because they're religious, they wouldn't know good architecture or deny good architecture. It's just an absolutely idiotic premise. Thank you for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon. The bullet. Fire from. Okay, clues. Okay, Foreign Minister Banny is dead. It gets clean headshot. Yep, the bullet disappeared into the wall right behind the closet. It's locked. The foreign bullet was inside the cupboard. Jung said it belonged to a small caliber rifle. Rocket Towers, the house, some multimedia conglomerates about 300 meters away. Help disguise the sound of a gunshot. The Shakir Hotel looks like a fancy place, even at a distance, maybe 150 meters away. Gal Hotel, those are all over the city. And 2 wooden spheres dubbed a boss. Savians use them when praying together. Those are my only clues. Okay. All right, let's see what she said. Okay. Oh, Laren. All right, I'm going to guess that. I don't think I have access to any other. Sakura. All right, let's see here. Okay. That's the one I think it is. Let's see. Neil, I saw you submit the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Any new findings? Well, it probably came from Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Sato to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen about those bodyguards. Took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock has worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for droving extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Extreme, like what? Because they want to be free, that makes them extreme? God, this is retarded. This is exactly what I expect from people that use buzzwords. I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Yoon, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details, just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Thank you, Young. Talk to you later. Okay, well, let's hope this thing saved recently because it is time for me to get off. Thanks for watching another episode with the Hat Commander. This was episode 1 of Lacuna. The premise of the game is interesting as far as investigation goes. The buzzword lingo crap is annoying so far. And like the conclusions of what's what is also idiotic. But I would expect that from people like this. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets more interesting and less tedious with stupid conclusions.